Ladies, would other people consider your online dating profile to be more like an essay? If so, I've got 5 reasons why you need to shorten it up, coming up next. What's good, everyone? Mario here. Hey, in this video, what we're going to talk about are 5 reasons why you ladies out there can stop writing these long essays for online dating profiles. All right, you don't have to do it. It's not necessary. And I'm going to share with you 5 reasons that are going to make so much sense that you're going to feel comfortable and confident that you can relax, cut back, and not have to write something so lengthy, okay? But first, let me remind you that if you're not fully satisfied with your dating or online dating experiences, I encourage and invite you to join one of our free academies, or both. We have Get Game Group Academy for dating and relationships, and we have Get Game Group Online Dating Academy, both of which send out free weekly videos designed to help you up your game. So sign up is easy, and I hope you do, and there should be a link in the description or in a card right about now. All right, so let's get back to it. All right, we have 5 reasons why men are so damn visual. And if you stick around to the end, I'm going to give you a tip that you can write in your written content. All right. Number 1, men are visual. All right. You've heard this before, and this shouldn't be a surprise. But for many of you, you're still not acting like you know this, so you don't. So understand this. Men are so visual, we can basically make a decision in seconds. We can maybe just look at one picture and decide yay or nay. All right, so if we're making a decision based on our visual assessment, and lesser so for the written assessment, does the written stuff matter? Yes, it does, because eventually, if we're interested at some point, we're going to look through the whole profile just like you would do with us, and then we'll decide, are we still interested? And so you have to have written content, but you need to acknowledge that men are so visual that we're making decisions in seconds, and often what we're doing is making a decision and then looking for evidence that supports our decision of approval, okay? Number 2, if you give us, say, a decent selection of pictures, say 3 to 7 of pictures that I would approve of, and written content that's like tops a paragraph of content that, say, I would approve of. If you had decent pictures and decent written content, that's going to be enough. That one paragraph would be enough to satisfy the curiosity and interest of men who want to hear a little bit from you, but it doesn't give everything away, because remember, the goal is not to have a great online dating profile. The goal is to actually begin interactions online. So you just want to start the ball with communication. So all we're trying to do is get to the point where we get interest, where someone would want to respond to one of our messages, or someone would want to message us first. So just understand that's going to be plenty for most men. And for the men whom you would say out there, well, some men want more. Those aren't even the guys that you want. All right. And I'll tell you why. You wouldn't want those guys who are going around like, I look at all the pictures, I read everything. You know why? Because those are guys who are showing their inexperience and showing that they really don't have game, because you know what they're doing? They're not doing what you and I and everyone else is doing. When it gets to online dating, we don't have time to review every profile thoroughly. So we come up with our own way of streamlining that process. If you encounter a guy who has not streamlined that process, that speaks volumes about the quality of his game, or lack thereof of it. So those aren't even going to be the guys that you're interested in. Okay, those guys are going to be pretty desperate and not be very smooth and not very attractive. So it's going to be okay if you write less, because those are going to be the guys that you're interested in that are fine with it, okay? Number 3, the more that you write, the more opportunities that you have to mess up. With online dating, sure, you have pictures and written content, but truly, all it takes is one mistake to get disqualified by someone that you're interested in. So one bad picture, or one sort of statement, one bad joke, one stupid reference, one quirky sort of statement that people don't quite understand, and maybe it's even just a misunderstanding, maybe it's a misinterpretation, but the more content that you put out there, the more opportunities you have for a misunderstanding, a misinterpretation, or somebody doesn't like your view, or somebody doesn't like some thing. And our goal isn't to try and be perfect. All we're trying to do is get that conversation going, not live up to all 89 of their checkpoints for what they're looking for in a partner. It doesn't work like that anyway. All right. Number 4. When you write these excessively long written profiles, you're coming off as 2 things. And one is unskilled, and 2 is as a tryhard. And let me explain that. So when I say unskilled, it's because you're coming off so amateur, all right, as if like you think that someone wants to know the big history about you, or your long list of 25 things that you don't want in somebody, or your 25 list of 25 things that you do want, whatever it is. Nobody wants to read that. Nobody wants to read anything like that. You know, maybe you would like be interested in a light conversation, but a conversation. We're not expecting to see it all written out for us at the very beginning. So when we see that, compared to your peers, your competition, who are not doing that, you stand out for all the wrong reasons. And what it comes off as is try hard, trying hard. Trying hard shouldn't be a bad thing, but when it comes to online dating profiles, when we view you as a try hard, it's because you're coming off as someone who thinks that they need to write everything. Reason being, you're not confident that you can keep our attention, get our attention. So you're like, if you got here and you're looking at my profile, don't leave. One more thing. What about this? You're trying to, it seems like you're trying to convince us how amazing you are, when really that effort is too much. It's coming off as try hard. It's coming off as desperate. It's coming off as a loser. It's unattractive. So you want to get away from that, because you're basically operating from a scarcity mindset. So think about that. Why am I writing this much? If you're writing this much because you're concerned that someone will never view your profile again, or if they don't hear about this one thing, they won't like you, you're operating from a scarcity mindset. You don't need that much. What you need is quality, not quantity. All right. Number 5. The 5th reason for keeping your content short is because you need to keep it about the customer experience. With online dating, it's not about you. It's really not. Your profile is for other people to appreciate. Your profile is for other people to develop interest in. All right, you want to pique their curiosity through your profile. You're not there to make it all about like, this is my profile, I'm so proud of it, look at all my amazing pictures. It's not a portfolio. All right. A portfolio is about like things that you're proud of, and for everyone to see all like your works and things like that. What you're doing with your online dating profile, you would think it's like a portfolio, but we don't give a shit about what you're proud of. We give a shit about what we want to see and find out about. So that's the thing. You got to make it about our experience, about the customer experience, if you will. And what that means is, like, if you as a woman are creating written content for your profile, guess what? Remember, we're visual. We're not going to read all of your profile. And if we do go through your profile, we want to see it short. Keep it concise. Get to the point. Get something that gets the conversation started. Get the meat of it going. All we need is the meat and potatoes of it, and say a paragraph. And you got plenty. We know whether we want to have a conversation with you or not. And then after that, it's all about the conversation skills that you have, the connection that you have through that conversation, to see how far it goes. All right, so there we have it, our 5 reasons. And I promised you that I was going to give you a bonus tip. So here's the thing. There's all sorts of ways that we can draw attention in our profiles, through pictures, through written content. But one thing I think that you can do is add a challenge, almost like a call to action in your written content. So at the end of your written content, you could write something that would be, say, applicable to you, something along the lines of, I'm better than you at insert. I don't know, maybe it could be anything. Snowboarding. I can do blank better than you. Maybe it's, I've seen a lot of women write things like, I can lift more weight than you, or I can squat more than you, all these sort of things. The thing is, it draws out like a challenge. And when you challenge men and give them something like some good bait to really respond to, you're giving us an opportunity to start a conversation, which is really what most men struggle with. So that's one small thing that you can do to, 1, give men some bait about what to write about. 2, it gives them something where they might not even know that they're being drawn out because of this challenge, but it works. It's simple and it's fun, and make it relevant and unique to who you are, whether it's cooking, fitness, eating the spiciest hot wings, whatever it is, make it unique to you. So there you have it. Hope you enjoyed, and until the next video, take care. Thanks for watching. If you appreciated the content from this video, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And male or female, if you're not satisfied with your dating or online dating experience, I invite you to join one or both of our free academies. We have Get Game Group Academy and Get Game Group Online Dating Academy, both of which send out free weekly videos designed to help you up your game.